What's up, all my double dogs? This your boy Sean, Strength Core Design 5-Star General. Welcome to another video. Before we get started, I want you guys to go ahead and leave a like down below for the video. I'm trying to get 50 likes on this video. Likes really help boost the channel. Leave a comment, that helps even more. Just wanted to knock that little stuff out of the way before we get into today's video. So what we're talking about today is not the meet yet. That's going to be the next video, so stay tuned for that. But as you guys know, at the beginning of my meet prep, or maybe you don't know, I was dealing with a lot of knee pain. I was dealing with some really bad quad tendinopathy, which had been plaguing me for years. I'm talking like about 5 years or so. And I actually went to see Dr. Joseph Rosie, my boy now Joey, and he basically, did an analysis of me and kind of saw what was going on, looked at my form and kind of saw that I was very quad dominant. I know that's a term that doesn't like to be used a lot now in fitness, saying quad dominant, but I was not really using my hips or posterior chain at all. It was just pretty much all quads and very little actual engagement from the glutes. You could see that if I can find some clips, I'll overlay them, where when I'm squatting down, like you can see the bar is just going forward, and I'm just kind of, always, tilting forward in my squat. Not that I would fall forward or anything like that, but the tension was always so much on the quads, on the knees, and over time, without using everything, it's not that you can't use your quads and you can't, have that knees forward approach. You want to be using your posterior chain as well, and I wasn't doing that. So I'm not going to do a whole bunch of talking. I actually went to meet with him at my gym because he works out of there, from time to time. And when I went there, we just had like a quick little video session where he kind of explained exactly what was going on, set some goals and expectations for me, and I'm gonna just go ahead and drop that for you guys right now. Hopefully you enjoy. Cool. All right, y'all. So as you guys know, today is the first day of my meet prep. I'm gonna be doing the Boy and Barbell Championship, right? That's what it's called. Yeah. So I'm doing that in 12 weeks. I'm here today with Dr. Joseph Rosie.
You can, or Joey.
Or Joey. Yeah. We'll say Joey. We'll keep it
low key.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't known, if you followed for a while, I've dealt with knee pain probably majority of my lifting journey, career, whatever you want to call it. And at times it's been a little worse, and at times it's not been so bad, and I've worked through it, but I'm kind of tired of being in pain. So I hit up this guy, and basically I'll let him kind of tell you what's going on with me and how I'm going to address it. So Joey, go ahead and take over.
So what he had going on, and he's giving me permission to say this too. So just above his kneecap, he was having some pain. So we find out it's some more of a quad tendinopathy, okay, which is kind of like quad tendonitis or tendinosis if you've ever heard of that. So he has some tendinopathy because essentially he's been overloading and overusing his knee when he should have been using different muscles. And in his case, he should have been using more of his posterior chain, including the glutes and the hamstring some more.
I have a very weak ass.
Yeah, he does.
This is what he's trying to say. My ass is very weak.
It has been. But good news is he's on the road to strength gains, glute gains, and he's going to be using his glutes, especially at the bottom of the squat, getting out of that hole and to really climbing up to where are we going? Where are you going?
This guy says 660 on my squat.
I think he's going to be up hitting 660 real soon. Within a year, I think he'll be able to do it. First things first, we got to get him to tone down that knee so it's not bothering him, but really learn to use the correct movement pattern. Then once he masters that movement pattern, that'll take probably, I'm thinking, the next 12 weeks, especially if he is as diligent as he says he is, and he has been. Then after that, it's really just going to be smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, guys, to be quite honest, I take my lifting very seriously, how I program myself. Mobility and stuff like that has always been something that I do it, but it's never been my focus, and that's obviously over time built up, because how Joey was saying, when you're somebody like me, or maybe you guys out there if you're dealing with this too, right? He was basically saying as you're getting stronger and your body's laying down new tissue, new muscle tissue, it's not laying it down properly. It's just kind of getting it on there because you're getting strong really fast, right? Like for instance, why this probably hurts so much and now things are clicking, like how I've been saying, like my squat had just been blowing up. Like I came back from not training for like 3 months from like the COVID shutdown, and when I came back, right, like my body started just getting stronger. I got back to my strength level from before, and it didn't stop. I just kept getting stronger, like to the point where I was lifting weights that I've never lifted. But obviously, like with my technique not being where it needs to be and using the wrong, like basically I use quads for everything. Like every time we were getting into a position, I would feel everything in my quads. He'd be like, relax your quads and use your glutes and your hips. And like that neurally is just really hard for me. And so I think, like he was saying, once I can do that, like even after just a couple of like movements that we did, coming out of the hole like felt really easy. It felt weird because I wasn't used to the movement, but it felt easier. So we're gonna give this a try. I mean, I trust this guy. He knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I think that just over these next 12 weeks, it's not really, my focus is not gonna be like adding a bunch of weight to my squat. It's going to be doing my squat correctly. The weight will come. Like you guys know, I'm a long game lifter. I literally took my last meet super conservative because there was nothing I could have gained out of it. And I'm probably still gonna PR because I'm getting way stronger, but I'm not worried about that. Like sometimes you have to really think about the long game. You can't really just think about, oh, well, I wanna add more weight. It's like, do I wanna add 50 pounds now in pain or wait a little bit longer and add hundreds of pounds pain-free? If you put it like that, it's pretty easy choice.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, so.
Feeling it.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I definitely look forward to seeing like how this goes and keeping you updated, man.
Man, I'm ready to watch you hit that 660. Man.
If I hit 660, listen, man. If I hit 660, I'm gonna have to do something, man. I'm gonna take this guy out for dinner, like get like a steak dinner on me, man.
That's right.
Has to be
Filet.
It might cost, but you know what, man? Like for somebody like me, who like this means like everything to me, like that'd be a small price to pay. So. Again, I appreciate you, man. And,
it was fun.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go train. I'm gonna go train because I still got an SBD.
Show him the hat. Show him the hat.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Look at all that power he's bringing.
You know that vibranium. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? There's a little clog in the. You know what I'm saying? Like the vibranium is not getting everywhere, so I gotta get myself right so I can fully unleash the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I still got an SBD day to do, so I'm gonna go do that. And I'm gonna let this guy. You got another person coming in, don't you? So I'm gonna let the next person, you know, have their life change. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be selfish. So I'm gonna see y'all out at the squat rack. Yeah, I'm gonna still squat today. All right. So as you heard Joey, 660, 660-pound squat is the goal for a year from now. So we'll see how that goes. What I do want to say for those of you who are watching is that I've now done my powerlifting meet. It is now about 13 weeks after I initially saw him, because I saw him the first day of meet prep, and pretty much half my meet prep was getting this knee back together, and it feels great. Like during my meet felt no pain, wasn't worried about anything. There were certain spots where I would be descending into the hole really slow just because I was trying to protect that knee. I didn't want to feel that pain from sinking into the hole. And it's not that I would dive bomb. I'm very controlled going to the hole, but I was going so slow. Everything became a tempo rep because I didn't want to get to the bottom and feel some sharp pain and maybe risk injuring it further. And I just don't even think about that now. I get warmed up and I can drop into a squat and I feel really good. So Joey, if you're watching this, I really want to thank you again. Just being injured for so long and having to kind of deal with this, and sometimes it wouldn't be as bad, other times it would be pretty bad, and it got to the point where I got in there and couldn't even do some rep work because it just was hurting so much and nothing I was doing was working. And just with the changes that I've made and the mobility drills that I've been kind of going through, I'm still not 100% where I want to be at, but I'm in the best place I've been at. Like I feel really good. There's still some mobility things I want to work on, and I think will have me feeling even better. But right now I have no complaints, and I'm ready to get back to it and continue to add numbers to my total from the meat that I will post in the very next video, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video now because I know I can ramble on forever. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up down below, really helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to click that bell next to the subscription button so you get notifications for all my new videos. And of course, don't forget to order, subscribe and share, like and comment, follow all my social media. Till next time, all my double dogs, dismissed.
Bottles on me, long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball, fuck it y'all thinking. Making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it off in this bitch Jada Pinkett.